Just got finished on an interview with Dan Knowlton of Knowlton Agency, co-host of the Business Anchors podcast with his brother Lloyd, and we talked about LinkedIn.
We run a digital and social media marketing agency called KNOWLTON, and I run it with my brother Lloyd, who's the co-founder who was on your show last week, like you said. And we help brands, businesses, organizations to create entertaining ad campaigns that sell stuff. LinkedIn, from about 5 years ago, we were just automating content to go on it and not taking it seriously at all. So I'd say probably about 2 years ago, we actually started thinking, we can't just automate content to go on this platform just because it's something we should be doing. It's completely evolved into this sort of social media powerhouse. It's so much more than that now.
Do you know of where it ranks now in terms of the other social media? Has the people using the platform overtaken Twitter, for example? Do you have or privy to any of those sort of?
It's definitely more than Twitter. It's not quite up to Facebook's 2 billion yet, but it's in the top 5. The most reach, the most engagement, the most conversations, and it's our ideal target market. A lot of decision makers are on LinkedIn, and yeah, because it's the place where we get the most engagement on the content that we publish on my personal profile. I spend a lot of time having conversations and engaging, whereas Facebook, for the brands that we run campaigns for, it's hugely powerful and it's the main focus. But for our agency, LinkedIn, we spend way more time there now, definitely. But people get in this kind of corporate mentality where they need to be very stiff and have no personality, and especially when kind of setting up your profile and writing your bio and producing the copy for posts. You know, we've seen through experience the content and the angles that work really well are when you do the opposite to what you think you should be doing on LinkedIn. When you'll click on it, it goes to a company page, and then there's a link to your website. So it's quite a good way to drive traffic. However, you know, across the board, you can generate so much more organic reach, organic engagement, organic opportunities through posting on your profile compared to if you post on a company page.
So with LinkedIn, and what I like about what you do is you do create content that is really engaging. What are sort of the tips that you give to business owners when they're sort of saying to you, Dan, you know, how do I get more traction? How do I get more engagement on Facebook? What's the sort of the top tips that you do share with people, and how do you sort of break that down?
The thing is, if you want people to be engaging with your content and commenting on your content, it's really basic, but so many people we speak to don't do this. You need to be proactively engaging with other people's content, right? You need to be investing time. You need to be scheduling time every single day in your calendar to be adding meaningful comments to other people's content on LinkedIn. People are going to convert because you've optimized your profile for conversion.
Right, really do appreciate that. And as we do with every guest, I like to finish on quick fire questions so we can get to know a little bit more about Dan. Number one. If you could be on lockdown, so in isolation, lockdown with just one celebrity figure or a famous figure, dead or alive, who would that be?
It's got to be Ricky Gervais.
So I think I already know the answer to the next question.
Yeah.
Which is, what TV series or movie have you watched over the past few months that you can recommend apart from Afterlife 2?
Oh, I tell you what, I think it's season 3. Did you watch Ozark? Ozark's like a roller coaster. I watch it with my fiance Christelle, and it's just quite stressful to watch because they're